Hello everybody, my name is Merc and today I am checking out In Sound Mind. This was released late last year in 2021, but it is currently being offered on the Epic Games Store as a free game for the week. So I'm checking it out because this ticks all the boxes of a game I might be interested in. It seems very intriguing to say the least, but before we jump into that, I just want to check out the settings real quick. There are sprint and aim toggles, but there doesn't appear to be a whole lot of accessibility options besides field of view, brightness, and subtitles, of course, which is pretty standard, but it would be nice to see some more interesting stuff. So let's just jump into the new game. Normal difficulty. This does appear to be a survival horror experience, but I'm not going to jump in on hard mode or easy mode because I feel like I can handle what they're gonna throw at me. But that said, I really don't know what they're gonna throw at me. So we're playing the tape and we're gonna see. I turned up the brightness a little bit just so it'd be clear on the video. Got the development teams here. I do not have control right now.
They say curiosity killed the cat. I killed the cat. Curiosity only brought her to me.
Got some sort of flooded town center here. I have not booted up this game and seen how it ran or runs, so hopefully it will not be an issue as we go. Although that said, I just turned and had some frame drops. I'm running this at 1080p.
How did I get down here?
Got WASD to move and the mouse to look around. I don't know if I should be inspecting anything, but I'm assuming not quite just yet. This does appear to be an intro. It does have some head bobbing. I wish they would be able to turn that off again. Just gonna double check to make sure I didn't miss it. Unfortunately, it does seem like that is baked into the game. Let's read this note. Notice catastrophe. Forget everything. Life as you've known is now out the window. All indicators are indicating stay inside. You can read it without the text. Without looking at the paper's font, I guess. Have something a little more legible, just in case the scrawling on papers become more frantic as time goes on, which usually is how it goes. So we got a standard crouch. We have the ability to interact with a locked object or open the inventory. Let's open the inventory real quick. Of course, we have nothing. I noticed there's some stats in the bottom left. That's interesting, and we have to find out what's going on. Starting by looking at whatever's going on over here. So, as I kind of alluded to, this does seem to be a survival horror, and it's starting pretty strongly with that way. Can we go to this workroom?
It's too dark in here. Can't see anything.
They really, I mean, I can see there's a map on the wall to the left. You probably cannot see this, though. I imagine we'll get a flashlight. Let's go through this room. They clearly want us to go down this hallway, or have a look.
It's locked. There's a keyhole.
Yes, usually that's how doors work. I've tried to close my inventory by pressing escape. You gotta press tab. I've obviously using keyboard and mouse. So we got some items in there, but I imagine we don't want to step on this.
I could probably break this with something.
Although it appears that we can just step on it. Although it seems to have messed up my perception a little bit. We can also left shift to sprint. Pretty standard fare for these survival horror walking simulators thus far. So the game name, of course, In Sound Mind, sort of implies, we can also jump, that this is going to be a bit of a psychological thriller. Maybe we'll be questioning our own mind, our own senses. Also got a grate here. This looks weak. Look outside. I'm having some stuttery frame drops, but nothing too serious so far. Got a flashlight. It's an old flashlight. Hopefully there are enough batteries around.
Handy.
So there is a battery system. You can right click to turn off the flashlight. There's also a chair in the hallway now. You can also left click
Probably break this with something.
to turn on the flashlights. Can you try to break it with the flashlight, sir? I guess not. There are a bunch of objects around that you could possibly use to pry it open, but I guess I'm thinking too hard. They want us to go back this way and check out this chair in the middle of the hallway. What will we happen to find here? Hello. Hi. So as I mean, the text might get a little more complicated, less legible as time goes on. I don't know about this nonsense that we got going here. I don't know if we should be standing in that nonsense either. Doesn't appear that we have an HP bar.
Pretty. It's filled with something.
Okay, I stopped him
Looks fragile.
from saying pretty. Just checking my stats in the bottom left. I wanted to see if anything was increasing or decreasing by standing in there. It does not appear so. We do have the flashlight, so we can check out this dark room. And it is a dark room. It's a workroom, in fact. Got a workbench here. Doesn't appear to be anything too interesting. We do have our map. We are here. And there appears to be a bunch of rooms in the hallway, in the locked door. We started in the trash room, because we are trash. Alright. We turned on the breaker. Now we can examine this area. Let's see this note. This workbench is available to all tenants. No outside use allowed. Management is not responsible for injury you might inflict on yourself. Be safe. Please do not take any tools outside this room.
I can probably assemble something here. Not working.
Not working? I mean, there's nothing to
dice.
assemble, I assume. So maybe it's time for us to look for stuff. We got a battery, plus 10%. I guess you just shove a new battery in the back of the flashlight and it adds to it. We cannot open this yet. Am I already going to be stumped? Let's go back to the main room, I guess. Or the trash room that we started in. Don't know what we should be looking for. But it appears there's an item past that grate that we could not open. I have a feeling there's not going to be anything over here. To just hear something clatter. But I don't know what that was. Well then. What an odd place for a chair. Am I already stumped? Keep hearing things. I don't know if it's just me walking. Let's continue onwards, shall we? Not a whole lot going on so far.
It's locked. There's a keyhole.
Kind of just circling around. Oh, we found the key. We found the key. Apparently, that icon for displaying interactables was not prominent enough for me, but thankfully we found it. Open up the door. I assume we used the key in the process. We did. The old consumable keys. I know when I use a key, it goes into the door and disappears. More power for our flashlight. We got a gas mask in there. Get the gas mask from the boiler room. What does this note say? Gas leaks are hazardous to your health. If you smell, see, or hear a gas leak coming from the boiler room, leave immediately and notify me, the superintendent. Cannot open that door. Of course, we have to find the long way around. Again, I heard a weird noise. I'm assuming that was just me. Let's see what this note says. Basement rules and regulations. Basement is open 24 hours for residents only. No guests allowed. Building is not responsible for anything left in pockets or ruined in the laundry. Workbench tools must remain in the workroom. Anything left or forgotten in the basement will still be where you left it when you came back. Okay. Some of that seems like meta game talk to me. Just saying, hey, don't worry if you leave a battery on the chair, for example. it will be there when you come back. Got ourselves a slow elevator that just turned off. We can fix the elevator. There's also a grate here, but again,
Looks fragile.
cannot open that just yet. What if we cross this police line?
I can probably cut this with something.
Yeah, your hand. You can just pull it off. These aren't... They're not like bolted to the wall, and if they were, it's just a piece of tape, my friend. You can access the laundry room. Tenants, some of the washers have been short-circuiting. Fortunately, the fuses they use are universal. Still, if they act up, please don't try and fix it. Call me, says the superintendent. So if my assumption is correct, we're probably going to take a fuse out of the washer. Is there anything even washing? No. There's nothing even washing. Let's... Oh, there's a battery there we don't necessarily need. Do we want to go into this grate? Got a note here. Oh, this just leads to the other side of the elevator. Nosy, ain't you? Okay. Sir, I'm just trying to explore this area that I woke up in. I'm trying to get out of here. I'm not trying to nose into anyone's business. I think it's time to take this fuse. Large electrical fuse. Get the gas mask is still our main objective. Now the question is, what do we do with this fuse? Just looking to see if there's a fuse box, and there is.
It's a fuse box.
Guess I placed that in. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Okay, well, I guess the little plus sign in the bottom left indicates our HP. We're at 95 now out of 100. The note is gone. The note has disappeared. I wonder if that note only spawned there because we examined that little hole before getting crushed into it. Oh, this is a new note too, isn't it? Nothing good waits for you upstairs. If I were you, I'd get nice and comfortable down here. Sir, I'm not going to spend the rest of my life in this basement, so we're going to go upstairs. I'm assuming we're in the basement floor, but the button appears to be missing.
Is missing.
So we should press the 2 button, I guess. Let's see if we're going to see anything along the way up here. Yep, I had a feeling we were going to see something. On that first floor, there was a man standing there. And that might be the nothing good awaiting us on the upstairs. Another locked door. Now I'm just checking corners, because it seems we're past the little prologue, or the initial prologue. We're still kind of there, I'm sure. We're in the waiting hall. Waiting for what? We ate a bag of chips and restored 5 HP. So we're back to full. We got a purple room up ahead, some purple lights. Why is this... I was gonna ask, why is this 999 as the door or the room number, and then I look over and this one's friggin' 420. Some of these devs are memers, perhaps. Oh, there's something on top of this box. It's a battery. We don't necessarily need it yet. I'm pretty good at conserving battery usage. Unlucky room number 13. And this one is 3.14, of course. We got the pie door. Pie room. Just gonna jump around like a madman. Let's see what we got going on here. We got a telephone to our left and a cat straight ahead of us, it looks like, in the windowsill.
There's no one out there.
So I guess it means the signal is not working. I thought I saw something in the elevator for a moment. It was just the gate, the grate. The cat jumps off the windowsill. In sound mind. We got our title card, folks. So we are in some sort of flooded city. And we're seeing this in the sky. I'm assuming you don't have a sound mind if you're seeing this in the sky. And in fact, I just turned to the sides and we have more hallways here. Initially, we were kind of at a dead end. So we got some non-standard physics or geometry going on here, which I very much am intrigued with. This is going to be an interesting experience, I'm sure. Hopefully we see some interesting stuff to start in this video. This is Desmond Whale's PhD's office. Oh, this is my office. I'm Mr. Desmond Whale. Really? I just walk in and we already got a telephone call. I don't like answering the phone. Why are you making me answer the phone already? Got an old school computer and monitor situation. Maybe take place in the 90s or early 2000s, if you will.
There he is. Long have I waited for this moment, to watch as you scramble for your last breath, as you try to make sense of your reality and the gravity it carries, pulling you down. Ooh, I can't contain my excitement. I will have you, Desmond Wales. I will have all of you.
Well, that was a little unsettling. Normally the telemarketers are a little less aggressive than that. I didn't notice this painting here. It looks like a person's figure, except there's no head there. I would assume this is a jacket and a hat. Check out some of these other paintings. Oh, did we not examine this? Okay, so if we get tapes, we can come back here. All right, what if we press the phone again? Yeah. No signal, no service. Oh, I guess I should put the phone back down.
Is anybody even out there?
Picture of a cat. Anything outside? I guess it's not even leading to outside. It shouldn't. Or maybe, I guess it could technically be an alleyway out there. Just doesn't seem right. Yeah, no, that doesn't make any sense at all. Found ourselves a battery. We might pick up this one in a moment. Let's see what's over here. I like to conserve my battery usage, in case you haven't figured that one out yet. Hear some noises, but it could just be something below or above us. Got ourselves another room. This is room 0. Awfully bright. Do we enter the bright light? I mean, it's better than being in darkness. Welcome, says the mat. Your home. So we just walked from the office into our home. Let's read this note first. Ooh, geez. Dear resident, we at Mayor Pharmaceuticals want to take the time to thank you for your continued support. Your health and safety are our #1 concern. For more information on what Mayor Pharmaceuticals is doing in your neighborhood, call this number. Thank you. Have a blessed day. Mayor Pharmaceuticals. I think maybe it implies that Mr. Desmond Wales is taking some sort of medication. For what? We do not know. Got ourselves some ogre cereal. Restores 10 HP, but we don't necessarily need to do that just yet. Got ourselves a tape, a rotary telephone, and a TV, as well as a couple doors and a guitar. Let's take the tape, because I'm assuming we can't use it. A white cassette tape. Did I record this? I must have. What about the phone? Phones have been historically not useful in this game. What about the TV? Milton Haven Emergency Broadcast System. I guess I could leave that on for some creepy ambiance if you want. We got ourselves a self-playing guitar here. I not only did not have to pick it up to play it, I didn't have to move my hands at all. Found ourselves in the bathroom. Nothing of interest in here, it seems. Can I flush the toilet? You cannot flush the toilet. It's rather unfortunate. Mirror, of course, does not work. Also unfortunate. Can't see our character. What about these paintings? Anything cool going on here? We got some twisted tracks. A weird... This looks like a dog that was put in through, like, an AI deep learning program. And this... I don't even want to comment on what this is. There's like an eyeball in whatever that is. It's like a flesh sack. I guess I shouldn't have commented on it. Nothing going on at the dinner table. Let's see what's in this door. Of course, it is locked. Well then, the light turned on as a result of us trying to open that door. I guess we go back and try to use the cassette. We'll take a battery with us. I should have took the one in the corner, I guess. Save the batteries at home for an emergency. Just again, looking at these paintings. There's a lot going on in this game, while simultaneously not a lot going on in this game. Let's go to our office. Check out the cassette player. Where was that? Right here.
It's my tape player.
I guess I could press play. Seems normal. This seems normal and good, probably. Nothing bad happens at all. I'm assuming. Can't open the closet. This white light signifies we're gonna go to somewhere else now. Oh, okay. Not much of a loading screen there, just a white screen. We're in the tape of Desmond, apparently. Got a big ass cassette tape in the distance. Interesting.
In an unexpected turn of events, it seems I'm the one who's losing my mind.
It's even spinning right now.
Why or how this is all happening is beyond me. But as strange as this is, I'm equally as fascinated as I am scared.
It did stop spinning when the tape did too. That's a cool detail. The water effect seems weird. It's almost oily, rather than just normal water-looking water. It's not clear or blue. It's kind of has a iridescent shine along the top. Got some creaky bridge action.
Life in Milton Haven has become unfamiliar lately. People are... hell, I'm starting to see unusual patterns, behaviors. Ever since the crash, maybe. It's beginning to make sense, I suppose. My own feelings of dread, of fear, are similar to those of my patients.
Okay, so as I kind of suspected, he appears to be some sort of psychologist, going through some issues of his own.
We're dropping like flies. Dying. Oh, poor Virginia. I should go over their cases. I need to understand what this is.
Head to the next tape.
If I can get through this, if I can just keep my mind focused, I must stay aware, awake, alert.
Alright. A little bit of backstory exposition for us. Playing tape. With the cat loading screen. And we're back in our office. And we're locked in fact. Have the pictures changed? Oh, there's a cat.
Tanya? How? I mean...
I did notice this in the loading screen.
I'm having a weird day. Everything okay with you? All right.
Sorry for flashing the light in your eyes, Tanya. You
Good
can
kitty.
pet the cat. It's a pretty good cat. Game of the year, 10 out of 10 completed is the achievement I just got for petting the cat. One thing I immediately noticed, or I'm pretty sure I immediately noticed, is these pictures are different, right? Because we were looking at the one that had like a hat and jacket with no head. And now it appears to be a weird pathway. Tanya, our cat, again, you can't really tell because texture quality is a little low, but that bowl does say Tanya on it. Saw the little gold on the wire and was confused as to what was going on there. Can I pet the cat again? I want to pet the cat again.
Kitty.
Good kitty. It's even got a lucky bell on it. I'll stop shining the light in your eyes. My apologies. I guess we're picking up this elevator button, probably for the first floor. Oh. A little bit of a stutter there as I turned around a little too fast. Door is magically unlocked. Cannot go to the roof stairs just yet. I'm assuming we'll need to get something to cut down the police tape. Nothing down the hallway. I'm not sure we want to go back into the white light. Pick up this. Oh, great. Of course the telephone works now. Hello?
Do you know how a Rorschach test works?
Yeah, I have an idea.
I show you an ink blot, and you sneak your way into an interpretation, pretending to fix other people's problems while avoiding your own. What nonsense. Well, there's an ink blot, there's a problem. Try and avoid your problems now.
I can sneak past it. I know I can.
What the heck? Okay, so we got our first encounter with something. I was gonna go look at the pictures again. This is door number infinite, or 8 to the side, I guess. Yeah, as I mentioned, I was gonna look at the pictures, because it almost is reminiscent of the idea of it being a Rorschach test. Like, what do you see in these weird pictures? This man is really examining things, eh? Look at that stilted walk, that's actually pretty funny. Okay, let's go behind this. Standard stealth sequence. Seems like we are indeed successful in sneaking past it. Just wanted to see if we could open the door. I imagined we could not.
This elevator button is missing.
Put the elevator button in, and the creature is gone now. What about the man who was standing here, though? Also gone. Seems he had better things to do than stand in this hallway all day. Again, the stairs cannot access. So I guess right now we're maybe temporarily safe. So I can finally look at these pictures like I wanted to. But yeah, the idea of a Rorschach test, like, what do you see in this? Well, it's a bunch of men. It looks like men in an army. They have a bunch of packs and perhaps a gun. But there's just a lack of detail where you don't know if that is the case for sure. Like, this is a hand coming out of the ground. I'm intrigued thus far. Felt like I saw another number. I did. I was certain I saw 666 on this number plate, and now it says 427, and this one says 666 instead. I wonder if you come back here, it'll say different numbers. Let's go this way. Got a battery on the table, the dresser there, bunch of phones. Can enter the maintenance room. We would love to get that gas mask, I guess, but I don't know what we need to get to it. It's odd that you can just step in this and it doesn't seem to have any noticeably deteriorating effects.
It's blocked from the other side.
Okay. So we need to continue onwards. Check our corners. It does seem like the music changed. Or rather, there was a weird music sting for when that creature spawned. Alright, let's run this way real quick. Again, the picture's changed. Okay, yeah, I'm very much intrigued now. What about the numbers? LOL, they did change. Alright. Alright, I'm seeing what you're doing, game. I'm approving so far. Even if it's not the most intense start. I was kind of hoping there'd be a bit of a action sequence or something to start. Not necessarily shooting a gun, but, you know, something to give you a taste of what's to come. And so far it's just been a minor stealth sequence. Brushing some bottles as we land. What is this? Some food? Detectinol. Increases your stealth every 3 pills. We got some food and batteries. Collect all pills in the building, 23 left. Okay, so that you get stats up. If you're reading this, it means I was right. In that case, slide second floor above the vending machine. Barrel, first floor, maintenance room, taped under the table. Grip, basement, behind the middle laundry machine. You got my back, I got yours. Okay, so someone has hidden parts of a gun around. We are on the first floor in the maintenance room, taped under the table. Are we in the maintenance room? The storage room. Okay. It seems like any door that says leave, we cannot open, is how it's going so far. This is a rather suggestive picture. Again, we got the twisted train tracks. Batteries strewn about. This is the maintenance room to our right, taped under the table. Didn't even try to open up the
other side.
janitor's closet. And here it is. Pistol barrel. Okay. So I imagine we're going to try to find all these pieces and then go back to that crafting station in the basement. Try to assemble it. We got some police lines that are cut down over here. Maybe it indicates that this is the way we go to cut them in the future. Don't like that there's glass on the ground. First we entered door 0, now we enter door 1. Virginia's apartment. Okay, let's read the note. Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot going on over here. Just a broken mirror, no big deal. To our dearest customers, we are saddened to inform you that you'll be closing at our store at the end of the week. Unfortunately, we can no longer compete with larger supermarket chains that have laid their claim to our small town. We wish to thank you for our patronage and invite you to our going out of business sale this Thursday. Stay classy, Milton Haven, Eden's Grove Grocery Store. So I wonder if Virginia perhaps worked there and now she finds herself jobless. Oh, that's a nice little toy. I kind of like its whole design, to be honest. Oh, we got a TV here. All right, we'll add that. We'll keep that on for the ambiance and the light. What do we got here? More batteries, some food. Dearest, I've resorted to writing you letters because you won't answer your phone. I'm surprised not to hear the answering machine we bought you coming on. Is it broken? Your father insisted we send money for the electric bill, and though you know I love you and will support you, I do not want to encourage you begging us for money every other month. You need to find something more lucrative. Selling your toys is too niche. You were always such a personality. Maybe you could use that to your advantage somehow. Anyway, love, love, love. Please answer your phone. Mom, Dad, and Freddy. Okay. What about this? Yeah.
No one is picking up.
Yeah. Got another mirror that's shattered over there. I don't know if this person has self-image problems or just really wants to invite bad luck into their home. Again, another mirror that is shattered. I don't know if I should close that door, but I just did. Don't stay in bed. I'm pretty sure that bear was normal looking for a moment. That's why I didn't examine it or anything. I turned to the side, I turned back, and now its head is cracked. Don't stay in the bed, it says. We got another cassette tape from Virginia, purple cassette tape of my recorded sessions with Virginia. Linen by Virginia Roll. She cloaks the knife with pretty linen and presents it as a gift. She croaks the phrase, "We pretty women," sending me away adrift. Her dreams are dead, so please take mine. I wonder how she sleeps at night. My dreams are nightmares stuck in time, a linen damaged by a knife. Okay. Never Lose Hope Hospital, accounts payable weekly in advance, received of Gemma Rule, $108.75 for stitches. This is just, an invoice, perhaps, received by Dr. Pinsky. Okay. Doesn't seem like that's pertinent information necessarily, other than to indicate that she was someone who stayed at the Never Lose Hope Hospital. Do we just stay in the bed? Yo, is that bear's head just gone now? bear had a head, did it not? Am I losing my mind? I think the game's succeeding. Do we need a knife? A knife and some linens, perhaps? Already read that. As long as nothing happens to my octopus friend, I'm okay. Would love to get a knife. This is a knife? Well, maybe we go back and use our tape once again. As much as it seems like there's more to do here, I think that might be it for now. I really hope we don't encounter whatever that thing was again. This doesn't seem like the best place to hide. Another phone call from our friend.
Isn't it? The pain of losing a patient. Virginia trusted you and she died because of it. What will you achieve by listening to her tape? Vindication, absolution, retribution for your misdeeds? Think about it.
Well, I'm thinking that that man's not very nice. I'm just trying my best, okay? Alright, so we go back up to the second floor. Oh my god, that painting's like an eyeball from this distance. This is where we encountered the creature. Again, just taking my time. I don't want to rush things necessarily. It would be swell if we could open up some of these doors, but at the same time, maybe it's not... Maybe it's for the best that we don't. Wait a minute, what?
I see you found part of a pistol. What's your plan? To throw it at whatever comes at you? I don't think you've thrown anything since high school gym class. And if I remember correctly, it wasn't very impressive then, so...
That is indeed an eyeball painting. Not seen that one yet. So, it appears that we are blocked off now. What is this, some ammunition? We are full on ammunition, it seems. I thought it said SOS ammo, but it is COS ammo. What does this say? Gun plus barrel equals explosion. Wow. I've never played a video game before. That is handy information. Okay, let's check out the note. Can we check out the note? What was that note? Collect all the pills. Pistol slide on the second floor above the vending machine. So where's the vending machine? It's over here. And there it is. So now I guess we go to the basement and continue our quest in building a pistol. Are we gonna see anything on the second floor, or on the first floor, I guess? Nope, not this time. Find ourselves back in the basement. Basement rules. It was behind one of the washing machines, if I remember correctly. Battery there. How do we get up? Oh, I guess we have to jump up, do a little bit of platforming. First person platforming, my favorite. What is this? Bastinide increases your speed every 3 pills.
It's a fuse box.
Interesting. Does that perhaps suggest we should put the fuse in that one? If so, I guess we're going this way. Take out the fuse. Thankfully, it's a universal fuse. Climb back up. The lights flicker. Put the fuse in. I had a feeling. Washers, you know, sometimes they move when you turn them on. Although, I was gonna say, can we pull out the fuse afterwards? Looks like we can. And there is the pistol grip. Okay, so maybe we put the fuse back in the elevator for now, just in case we have a sequence later where we need to get out of here fast. That is the plan I'm going with. It's kind of interesting that we seem to have found ammo right away, because that caller seemed to imply we were going to throw the gun because we had no ammo. Bench is to our left. Let's check out the map again real quick. Just the trash room, storage. We have to break open the gate for an item over there. Or break open a grate. There is a path into the boiler room, a couple of different paths via grates as well, there's also a ventilation room up ahead too. Okay.
I can probably assemble something here.
Yep, that's the plan. And just like that, you make a gun. Old and reliable. It's been a long time since I've shot one of these.
I don't have to use this.
Okay. Got an iron sight. It's actually a bit of a slow iron sight. I kind of like that though. It's not like Call of Duty style, you know? It makes sense too, considering this man is just a psychologist. So I guess we blow up this barrel. A little bit of a frame dip there. We only have 7 more shots left. Got another detect and all. And more ammo. Okay, so now we can pick up the ammo, whereas before we could not. And I can reload. So we have 8 in the clip. Was there anything over here? No, not really, right? No. Alright, so we go back up, and I guess we go to the second floor to play that new tape we got. Just a little wary. Just a little. Perhaps the right amount of wariness. Not weariness, although I might have to end this video soon, as much as I am intrigued. I don't know when will be a good time to stop necessarily, but we'll continue forward for now. What if I just do this? I had a feeling. I had a feeling. Okay, I'm gonna reload. I really hope it doesn't look this way, because if it does, we're kind of screwed. But I'm going to hedge my bets and say that it's going to walk past us, as long as we're in the dark. I kind of want to pull out my flashlight. I assume shooting this thing will probably do no good. This thing's not going to turn around, is it? No, it's not. Do I really want to hear a phone call? Just go into our office, where I assume it's safe. Paintings once again have changed. We also got a record player here.
I can listen to songs with this. Guess not.
Guess not. All right. Well, let's see what this tape plays.
To the breach.
To the breach. I guess I gotta press play, eh? I like how the time is changing. We're going back in time. The day's passing. So does that indicate the other one we were going forward in time? I don't know. That doesn't make much sense, does it? Examining the paintings as I do. Alright, let's go into the purple light. See what we encounter. Virginia's tape. Let's see what's going on in here.
It's just sad, you know? It's not fair. I've been getting food and stuff from Eden's Grove for like my whole life. They expect me to just be okay with them ruining this town and forcing me to shop at their place? This makes me really sad. Am I crazy? I am crazy, right?
No. Changes like these can be uncomfortable. Eden's Grove was certainly a staple of the community.
I really just wanted to see what happened if I walked in the water. I guess we have to play this thing again.
You know, it's not fair.
Apparently, you put your toe in the water and you just collapse and die.
They expect me to just be okay with them ruining this town and forcing me to shop at their place? It makes me really sad. Am I crazy?
I got an achievement for that.
No. Changes like these can be uncomfortable. Eden's Grove was certainly a staple of the community.
I'm not sure if the achievement overlays are popping up, but it's kind of funny that I just pushed that into the water and got one. Okay, let's not jump in the water this time. It didn't actually damage us. give us a bit of a soft reset. Don't know if I should be exploring a lot in these areas. I guess we should be pressing these, though.
I can't get my food at Homamart. I won't.
Well, what other options do we have? Perhaps outside of Milton Haven?
No, that's even further outside where I feel safe.
Okay, so maybe she has a bit of agoraphobia. She doesn't like going outside to unfamiliar places, hence why that store closing down is rather catastrophic for her.
I understand. And believe that there's an opportunity here to work on our exercises in small and timely steps. I can see you're getting nervous. That's okay.
This platforming's a little tricky. Not due to the platforming itself, but just the fact that it's a first-person game doesn't feel the greatest.
I know. I'm sorry. What if it overwhelms me?
We focus on the breath. Remember, you can call me if you need to.
Okay, so we got some more exposition here. That seems to be about it. We'll play a little bit more, even though this video is already getting kind of long. I just want to see something else interesting to happen instead of just creeping around some weirdos. We are in Homamart. Due to an earlier incident, Homamart is temporarily closed to the general public. We apologize for this inconvenience and we hope to reopen soon. Got a police line again. It would be swell if we could go past these.
It's unrealistically durable.
Okay, at least he acknowledges that it's not just regular police tape. Can't go into the bathrooms.
It's a lock with a coin.
So there appears to be something in that shopping cart, but we need some coins in order to pull it out.
No
Oops.
dice.
Just want to see if we can see it. The icon appears. I guess the icon's just there to signify, hey, you might want to do something over here. Okay, it's less flooded outside. That seems to be a positive change. Maybe we can just attribute that to the fact that we went back in time. Okay. Weird little puzzle there. I guess if you look at the door, it doesn't want to open. This game is very reminiscent, not like aesthetically or even narratively, but it reminds me of the game Antechamber, just because it kind of is a mind-bending first-person walkabout situation. How do I pull out the flashlight? We figured it out.
It's a coin slot.
I was going to say, is there a coin
come on.
return? We have a couple different uses for coins now. Don't know if we want to have the flashlight or the pistol out. Homamart, we have the lowest prices, we guarantee it. Chorizo, 42-inch. Why is that TV named after sausage? Doesn't look like there's anything else of interest on that. Just a flyer for the supermarket. So I saw this mannequin. It made me wonder what was going on. But then I heard a lady singing. And then something got knocked over in the next room. I am seeing a little bit of LOD effects. Things loading into the area, particularly these shelving units. Lots more tape. This seems to be a rather big area. Another mannequin. Again, I don't know if this pistol is going to be useful offensively. Maybe I should have tried shooting that last one. Okay, I didn't mean to knock around the shopping cart. Oh, this thing's face is clawed up. Inez, what happened to you? Does this one have a name? Wait, this one turned. Oh, I don't like that at all. Jorge, why did you turn and look at me? Alright, let's read these notes, I guess. You gonna be okay with me reading these notes, Inez? Officers, for your safety, we use extra caution stepping behind the yellow tape and into the crime scene. There's plenty of broken glass and sharp objects lying around. Another battery we don't necessarily need. So there was a crime here, of course. Hence all the police tape. Don't think that was me. More mirrors. I don't know if they're broken or not. Everyone's losing chunks of their head. Dave. Did we look at that one in the distance? Probably not. General section. Now I'm getting jumpy. What's your name? Samantha. Let's read this. There's an eerie feeling here ever since the incident. Something lingers, and what's with all the mirrors everywhere? I mean, I was asking that too. More police tape, making quite a maze. The situation. Some more racket in the distance. Found ourselves at a mirror. Can we travel through the mirrors? Lure the watchers to mirror. What? Lure the watcher to mirrors. So she's the one who's breaking the mirrors. A mirror shard, it's reflective and sharp.
Sharp as a knife.
Okay, so we found the knife in the linen, I guess, and now we can destroy the police tape. Shinizu exhibition. You can look behind you. What the heck? Okay, so now we've encountered some interesting mechanics. So I guess those purple zones in the distance indicate mirrors. What does this note say? She can't stand the sight of herself. I don't blame her, but she needs to see the world for what it is. Help her reflect on this. Show her what she needs to see. We got more bullets. Just going through our items. 2 is the melee weapon. Got a house in there. Toy area. Electronics. Jeez. Maintenance. There are rats in the vent above the electronics exhibit. That explains the smell. We can't open the exhibit until the vents are cleaned out, as they are directly above the staged mirror. Please enter the vents via the compressor room at the east wing and clear them. Anderson. Son of a bee. Got a fuse right there. Let's go a bit further. Again, stepping on the glass seems to cause noise. Who knew? What does this say? Hold the broken mirror up close. It sees more than you ever could. Face the mirror. Face your fears. So what, should I just be like doing a 360 and highlighting a bunch of things behind us? Not my fault. Wow. And now I'm at the point where it's like, oh, I kind of want to end the video, but also, what's going on here?
It's a fuse box.
Is gone. I'm not trying to look at you, lady. I think that means that she's over there. So we're gonna go this way. It's just the note we looked at earlier. Do the old examine around. I'm seeing smoke billowing in the distance. Stop watching me, don't judge me. She's got some self-image problems. What about Oh, these are all the mannequins we saw prior. Okay, what happens if we approach this mirror? Just get the old 360 view going. I imagine there's gonna be something on that board right in front of us. Don't look at me, I'm a monster. Leave me alone. I don't know what I should be doing here, though, is the thing. Should I attract her? Try to bring her in front of the mirror somehow? Lady, please. Okay, that scared the crap out of me. It seemed to work.
Let me hide.
Okay, honestly, I've been playing this quite a bit, so I think that this is the time to end the video. If you're intrigued, I highly suggest go check it out, especially if you're watching this within the first few days of the video coming out, because it is free on the Epic Game Store. But yeah, it seems like we've encountered a bit of the main gameplay loop so far. It seems that perhaps as we progress, we will encounter more and more victims of psychosis that Mr. Desmond has been trying to help, and maybe in the process he will help himself. Can't jump up there, that's unfortunate. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, click the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!